Greetings. This is about survival. People in history have passed on in crisis situations because they had no food or water. When it's simple like this to get food and water, they just didn't have the knowledge. They weren't stupid, they just didn't have the knowledge. They didn't know how to survive. That can happen to me, that can happen to anyone that hasn't got the knowledge. So I'll show you a few things here. In a crisis situation, everywhere in the world, where there is grass, it's edible. Any grass is edible. It may not taste very well, but it's going to get you survival if that's all you got to eat and that's all you got to choose. There are certain grasses that taste better than others. Don't know what lawn tastes like. I've never had it, but it's edible. Okay, there are the ones that taste the better, in my opinion, are the spinach type. They're similar to spinach, and spinach itself is actually a grass. So, okay, you can harvest that. It grows wild in Australia. I'm not sure about overseas, but in Australia it grows in a lot of places. There's a few varieties here that you can just harvest. The way this type of spinach or any grass is cooked is you boil it up to the boil and you keep on boiling it until it's soft. Taste it to see how soft it is. You can have it raw maybe, but it's not going to taste too well. Some of that, other than the actual spinach, tastes very nice. The actual spinach. Anyway, some of that type of similar to spinach tastes sweet. Some of it tastes sour. Okay, but it's survivable. And what you do is when you bring it up to the boil, like you will boil any vegetable, you separate the juice from the spinach. Keep the juice because the juice is very good for a drink. And what you do is you put the spinach or the grass in the bowl and put olive oil. Any oil will do, but olive oil is probably the better taste on it, a little bit or as much as you want, and some lemon. You can have it without that, or with just lemon or just oil. Depends on how you like it or how you want it for the day. You can have it plain. Okay. The idea of how to make this type of grass taste nice is not how sour, how sweet it is. It is to take a bite of the bread. You have it with bread. You may dip it in the oil if you want to or not, where the lemon and oil is. Or you may just have it without that, without the oil and lemon. Take a bite and take the right amount of grass or spinach into your mouth according to your taste buds. You've got to play around with it and find out how much that is. And I guarantee you, once you master that technique in how to eat it, how much amount of bread I repeat and amount of spinach or grass to put in, tastes fantastic. Okay? Especially when you get used to it. It takes a little bit of time to get used to it in some of this. But it's survival food. Okay? 4-leaf clovers or 3-leaf clovers are eatable. They taste very much like lettuce. A very nice taste actually. And they are how you call it? They're cooked the same way. You can cook all this in different ways too, if you like. There's many other ways. Look it up, and you can also mix it with normal vegetables and normal vegetables or normal food. You can have a salad with it, a normal salad with the grass with it, and you can also have it with meat. Like I said, it may not be the best thing you want to eat, but it's survival food. You can't be fussy at a time of hunger and thirst. Water can be found in suburban areas in our parts of the world. I'm not sure about universal, but possibly in many other parts. For example, in parks. The government here has got taps, and it's clear, clean water. They put medicine in all our taps, so you can go and get water there. There's other ways of finding water, but for example, one time we had a crisis here, and there was a fire in the area, and we had to evacuate. Lucky our place didn't get burnt, so we ended up going back there. But for the day, we were out a town away. We were told to get out of the area. The fire's coming, and I was talking to a brother of mine, and one of my brothers, and is like a brother to me, and we were discussing about survival and what is the most important thing. And he said to me, water and food. I said to him, that is very important, but it's not the important thing right now. The important thing right now is shelter. And he said, no, it's food and water. I said, wait one moment. I went down McDonald's. Within 10 minutes, I got water. I said, here's some water. 10 minutes it took me to take it. Just walk there and back. McDonald's provides water in situations like this in this country. Don't know if it will do it again or always, but it did it back then. And like I said, I could get water easy at a park nearby with our taps. They're not in all parks, or maybe they are now, but nowadays they're in some parks. Now they may be in a lot more parks. It's still there in one park here in Warragul. I've seen it, the water supply there, I've drank from it. So my brother was amazed at that. He said to me previously, he said he'd done courses in the army, and the most important thing is water and food. I said to him, no, you've done that in Greece. Greece may not have the same survival things as what they have in Australia. It may be different. I don't know how it is there. Maybe that's the problem. But it's not the important thing right here. It would be the most important thing, water and food, if there wasn't any around. I said to him, food, you can get it. I can show you where to get it. But I didn't have to. By that time, we ended up going back home. But yeah, I showed him that, and yeah, that's how it is. So water can be found in our parts of the world, and I'm not sure about anywhere else universal, but in Australia, in Warragul, in Melbourne, in Druin, a lot of suburban areas, in park areas. People know that, but you don't think, some people don't think a crisis comes and don't remember they can get water there. It's not natural for them to do that. They may drink it there once in a lifetime. So they don't remember some of them. So I'm reminding you there's water there, and about spinach. There'll be other videos shot about other types of food where you can get easy. Stay tuned for other videos. Thank you very much.